So let's be honest, when you hear buzzwords like process mining, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Maybe you're thinking, oh, great, another complicated tech tool that someone's going to tell me I can't live without. I get it, and I've been there, but stick with me because I'm here to demystify process mining for you. What is it? How does it work? And most importantly, how can you use it to make your organization run better? Here's the kicker though. Process mining isn't magic. It's a tool. Just like any tool, it has its strengths, its weaknesses, and its place in the toolbox. My goal today isn't to sell you on it or to scare you away from it. I want to show you how it fits into the bigger picture. So what is process mining really? Let's break it down. Process mining is like having a GPS for your organization. It uses the data from your existing systems, your finance software, HR platform, utility billing system, whatever you're using to map out how your processes actually happen. Not how you think they happen, but how they're really playing out step by step. So let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're trying to figure out why it takes 3 weeks to approve a purchase order. Process mining digs into the timestamps, the logs, the pathways to show exactly where things are slowing down, like that one step where 5 people need to sign off. It's all about uncovering the hidden bottlenecks, inefficiencies, and workarounds that have crept into your day-to-day operations. So why does process mining sound like the best thing since sliced bread? And why is everyone so hyped up about it? Here are the big selling points. It's real time. Process mining works with the actual data your systems are generating right now. This isn't someone's best guess or a theoretical model. It's real, raw insights. It's also very fast. Instead of spending weeks or months piecing together a process mining gives you a high-level overview in just hours. It's also scalable. Got 10 departments? No problem. Process mining can handle the big picture view while still letting you zoom in on the details. For government organizations, this can mean better visibility into things like utility billing workflows, payroll cycles, or even the way you process permits. And for leaders like you who are juggling tight budgets and raising community expectations, those insights can be game-changing. So where does process mining stumble? Process mining isn't a perfect fit for every organization or every situation. Let's talk about where it can fall short, especially in the government space. It's only as good as your data. Process mining relies on clean, connected data. If your systems don't talk to each other, or if part of your process still lives in someone's inbox, or heaven forbid, on paper, process mining can't see the full picture. It also misses the people factor. Processes aren't just about data, they're about people. Why does Karen from procurement take 3 extra days to approve invoices? Maybe she's understaffed. Maybe there's an outdated policy tripping her up. Process mining won't tell you why something's happening. It just shows you that it is. It overwhelms without guidance. Process mining is great at saying, here are 57 things wrong with your workflow. But unless you've got a clear strategy to address them, it's easy to get stuck in analysis paralysis. So who is process mining good for? Process mining shines in organizations where their data is clean and centralized. Organizations with integrated systems like ERP or CRM platforms that capture every step of their processes. Clean data is key. If logs are messy, incomplete, or scattered across disconnected systems, process mining won't deliver accurate insights. Processes are well established and stable. Industries like manufacturing, banking, or healthcare often benefit from process mining because their workflows are repeatable, data-heavy, and already rely on standardized systems. Organizations have a culture of continuous improvement. Process mining works best when leadership is ready to act on the insights. This requires a willingness to tackle inefficiencies and implement changes based on the data. The goal is automation or optimization. Process mining can identify areas for automation, perfect for organizations already using AI or robotic process automation to streamline workflows. So why process mining might not work for local governments? Here's the deal. Process mining can be powerful if you're ready for it. But for most local governments, it's not the knight in shining armor it claims to be. And here's why. Your data is, let's be honest, a hot mess. Process mining relies on your data being clean, complete, and centralized. And let's be real, most local governments are juggling outdated systems, scattered spreadsheets, and a whole lot of, I swear I saved that file somewhere. If the data isn't clean, process mining is like trying to read a novel where half the pages are missing It's just not going to make sense. Workarounds are your middle name. Local governments are masters of workarounds. Have a system that doesn't quite do what you need? No problem. You've got Sally in finance and her color-coded sticky notes keeping those things on track. Those manual, off-the-books fixes do not show up in process mining tools. So when you run the analysis, it might look like everything is fine when it's definitely not. Processes are like snowflakes. No two departments do things the same way, right? HR handles employee onboarding one way, Public Works handles permits another, and don't even get me started on procurement. Process mining thrives in organizations with standardized workflows, but governments are a patchwork quilt of unique processes. The tool might try to fit everything into a one-size-fits-all model, and spoiler alert, it won't fit. It's a big commitment. Process mining tools aren't cheap. They're also not set it and forget it. You'll need people to set it up, clean your data, analyze the results, and figure out what the heck to do next. If your team is already stretched thin, this can feel like adding a boulder to your plate instead of a helping hand. So is process mining bad? Don't get me wrong, process mining isn't the villain here. It just isn't always the hero in your organization. In the right situation, it can uncover inefficiencies, help you make data-driven decisions, and even pave the way for automation. But for local governments, it's a tool, not the tool. It's like buying a top-of-the-line blender when you haven't even gone grocery shopping. It can make amazing smoothies, but only if you have the right ingredients. So what should local governments do? So if process mapping isn't the first step, what is? So glad you asked. Start with process mapping. This is where you sit down with your teams or consultants like me and map out how work actually gets done. You capture the human context, those workarounds, those departmental quirks, those, well, we've always done it this way moments. Get your data in shape. Before you even think about process mining, invest in cleaning up your data, integrating your systems, and building a culture where people actually use the tools that you have. Use process mining as a follow-up. Once you've laid the groundwork, process mining can take your insights to the next level. But think of it as the cherry on top, not the whole sundae. So how do we cut through the noise? Here's the tea. Process mining is just one tool in the toolkit. For local governments, it's not about chasing shiny new tech. It's about finding solutions that actually work for you. And if anyone tells you process mining is the answer to all of your problems, hand them this video and let me set the record straight. It's not about what's trendy. It's about what's effective. And at the end of the day, your job isn't to wow your citizens with tech buzzwords. It's to deliver services effectively, efficiently, and with purpose. That means starting with the people, understanding the processes, and then layering the tech. And lucky for you, that's where I come in. Process mining, it's cool, but let's not forget who's really running the show. Your people and your processes, and a little help from someone who gets it. You've got this, and if you don't, well, I'm just a call away. Thank you guys for tuning in today on the topic of process mining. Please go out and follow Avero Advisors on all social media platforms, and please make sure you visit averoadvisors.com to download our latest digital transformation reports.